Okay, hey, I'm sorry I did it. It'll never happen again. Not for a second.
Okay, Marcel, I'm doing it for you. I almost got off the hook. I feel bad for them. They've come to like 7 shows, and this song is 20 minutes long.
You know what? It's worth the wait.
It's not really 20 minutes long for people going, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, gotta go.
Was this Alice's restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
Arlo Guthrie. Okay, so I saw the guy who wrote Bye Bye American Pie.
Yeah.
Worst concert I ever saw in my life. It was like an hour of crappy music and then his hit that he was so sick of playing.
Yeah.
And he changed the phrasing and people were trying to sing along. And then I saw the Pointer Sisters
Oh,
and I was like, oh, this is gonna, and that was one of the best concerts I've
course
ever
it
seen in
was.
my life. They destroyed it.
It's
They had,
R&B, man.
they had one of the best bands I've ever seen. And then Arlo Guthrie at Winnipeg Folk Festival. The whole place was crying when he sat down and played Good Morning America, How Are You on a grand piano. Well, but this is the flip side of that whole world. This is called Hollywood Movie Blues. Forgive my language, children. It's not so bad. Well, this big guy made a sexist remark to my girl in a roadside bar. He had a Charles Manson tattoo, carried a blood-stained crowbar. Yeah, sure, he looked a little rough and tough, and his outward demeanor was kind of grim. And there was also his 6 biker buddies getting liquored up and laughing at the bar with him. But I still said, watch your fucking mouth, buddy. Even though he was twice the size of me. Cause I'm a white guy in a moat that looks good in tight jeans and knows karate. Well, the whole gang waited their turn as I did my back spiral kick. Hey, I don't enjoy whooping ass. There's only one way to deal with a guy who's drunk and being a dick. So with one smack, I cracked their heads together, and one by one them thugs hit the floor. And the last thing that roadside bar heard was we making that foul mouse chopper engine roll. And if you listen close, you'll hear violence swell. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell. But I overcame every obstacle for the glory. Cause my life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. So I'm a born swimmer. Think a montage of dolphins, speedos, and waterfalls. But my brother's cocaine habit robbed me of my prime. He wasn't tough enough to survive prison. I was a big brother, I took the rap and I did the time. Well, they let me out 20 years later. I was 56. But I had push-ups in my cell, backstroke in the shower, and my abs were still built like brick. Well, my brother's friends are the scum of the earth, but with good intentions. But I'll keep their character development brief. Cause everybody knows hookers look like supermodels and junkies got all their teeth. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened, but I was the last minute replacement of the Olympic swimming team. I was the only bald guy in the pool, but I had one last chance to live out my dream. Well, Russia was first, America dead last in the final lap of the 100-meter relay. My brother in the stands, now drug-free, cheer me on as I won gold for USA. And if you listen close, you'll hear violence swell. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell, but overcame every obstacle, buddy, for the glory. Cause my life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. I know you know this, but I'm very, very good looking, and I'm rich. And I like being a single guy, But listen, the party was a little stuffy. So I wandered out to the pool beneath the moonlight and loosened my tuxedo tie. From the darkness stepped the secretary. She was kind of nerdy and nervous. She tripped and her papers went in the air. That's when I knelt down to help. She took off her glasses and let down her long blonde hair. Well, Jill was her name, and ooh, it was love at first sight. Couldn't eat or sleep when we were apart. All my city slicker friends, they just care about money. But see, Jill was a simple country girl at heart. But somehow, found myself engaged to my law firm's boss's only daughter. When Jill found out, she jumped from a 7th floor window. You damn right, I caught her. Then we went back to the humble beginnings of the small town she was born and raised. There was lots of new country music in the air, covering trucker songs. And having Jesus' name praised. Well, since I turned my back on those city socialites, I lived a simple but happy life. I raised 2 sons and many crops on this farm, and Jill's been a patient, faithful wife. But now we're old and gray. We sit on the front porch, wonder where all the time went. Morgan Freeman narrated my whole life story with a subtle but effective Texas accent. And if you listen close, you'll hear a violin swell. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell. But I overcame every obstacle for the glory, 'cause my life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. Come on, everybody! My life is based on a true story. Come on, they were louder last night. My life is based on a true story. Old and young, come on, baby, sing. My life is based on a true story. The camera's closing into the baby now. My life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. Sing louder, come on. My life is based on a true story.